Hey gentlemen, today I'll be teaching you how to make a spooky song in Garageband. So first you're going to want to take an empty project. Now you're going to just want to go software instruments, create. Going to close that, we don't really need that. We're going to press O to bring up our samples. Now we're just going to look for something. I'm going to start off with drums, so I'm going to go all drums. I'm going to find something we like. You know what, that'll do for my spooky song. Now, if we want to make that longer, we just got to drag it out. Have that be about 12 bars. Gonna change our key real quick to, I think, a good old E minor. Can change that later if we don't like it, but that's what we're starting with. Now I'm gonna want a guitar. That'll do for now. Now I'm gonna offset that a couple beats so it has a bit of an intro. Alright, that'll do. Now we're gonna drag that out. And then we're going to have, we're gonna add in a bass here. Yeah, that'll do. Now have that going. See how that sounds. That'll do. Can drag that out. So this is gonna be our A part. This is gonna be first. All right. Now let's see how that sounds. All right. That's pretty good. Now since we have that, I'm gonna make a little B part. Give it some variety. Have a nice piano in there, but cleaner. Gonna do that. And then it's always good if you have a weird transition, you can always just add a little hit or something. So let's say hypothetically we had that could work, or maybe like a shot. That works. All right, so we have that there. I think the piano's still a good idea. So find something upbeat. That'll work. This will be our melody. Don't need it to be super long, but all right. Then we're going to add some mallets. And then add some bass, see if we can find some jazz or classic bass. So we can go to genre, we can go jazz. That'll work. So move that to that track so we can put in our bass. Alright, that sounds pretty good. Now, since we're just making something short and sweet here, actually, you know what? That's our problem. We got to bring down that tempo. Bring it down to 90 maybe. See how long it is. Get some time. If we want to make this a little bit more natural, we can slowly fade out the instruments till it's just our guitar. So let's see how that sounds. If we want to transition again, we can bring it this bass while fading off the vibes, and then we can bring in some jazz, or not. Bring in maybe some funk. Um, let's see how that sounds. Alright, let's make that bass a little bit louder, make a little bit quieter, make that a little bit quieter so the bass comes through a bit more. Have like a beat of silence there. And if we want to make that sound a little bit better, we can add an impact. Yep, always been a fan of the car crash. Alright, then add in a little bit more of that funk, and then we can end our song. Alright, and have that go a little bit, and then we can end it right there. Okay, yeah, gonna see how that sounds. I think that's a pretty good song. So now if we want to download it, we can go to Share, export song to disk, name it our Jazzy Funk. Make sure it's MP3. I'm gonna move this to the desktop, MP3, high quality, export, and that's all.